Welcome to the Developing Kindness channel, and thank you for listening. It's good to be here. As you may have discovered, this channel is about developing kind intentions for ourselves and others by using meditation. This particular video is intended as an in-depth introduction to my personal meditation practice for those who are interested in trying it out and want to know what it entails. If you would like more information on what exactly this meditation is and where it comes from, please check out the About This Channel video. That will give you a little more details. This video is very long and it's a guided meditation. I really wanted to go into lots of detail to cover a lot of specific points that I feel are important to cover when we're talking about something as nuanced and personal and, in my mind, very productive and powerful as this meditation. So feel free to take a break and come back and listen in short bursts, whatever's useful, whatever helps. I hope that this video helps you to explore your own meditation, maybe gives you a little bit of an idea or just some skills, some practices that you could use in your own practice. As always, please feel free to comment with any requests for meditation topics or ideas you would like to share. And once again, thank you for being here and enjoy the meditation. Hello again. I just want to make a quick note that the Patreon page is now live and the link is in the description below. If you are interested in seeing more of my work, I would be eternally grateful if you would consider becoming a patron on Patreon. Right now my sound engineering is being done by Beet Records, so subscribing would enable me to provide them with further compensation for the work they've already done, help me focus more of my energy on this meditation channel, and guarantee more high-quality meditation videos with soundscapes, music, and/or professional editing. Thank you for your time, and thank you for being a part of this community. Also, please consider liking and hitting the notification bell to subscribe, and please comment below with any meditation topics you would like to hear. Thank you, and enjoy. So to begin, let's just start by getting comfortable where we are, sitting comfortably, breathing nice and easy, just noticing all the things we're experiencing through our senses. Where we're sitting or standing, walking, everything we're seeing and hearing, not honing in too much on any one thing, but just noticing our whole field of vision, all the general sensations that are coming in through our body. And notice your breath. Allow this open attention to direct itself primarily at the sensation of in and out breathing. Not excluding everything else, but just kind of hovering around the breath. Allowing the breath to become comfortable. Not forcing it too much, but just breathing in nice and easy. Breathing out and relaxing. Allowing yourself to notice on the in-breath just the gentle refreshment that comes, the satisfaction. Allowing yourself to notice on the out-breath a nice, gentle relaxation, not sinking into it so deeply that you lose focus, remaining just a little bit alert, a little bit focused. As you breathe in, sharpening that focus just a little bit with the intake of energy. As you breathe out, softening that focus, smoothing out that energy into a nice, relaxed, focused calm. Take another minute or so to just get comfortable with this kind of breathing, allowing yourself to adjust it if you need to. Breathing in and out, nice and easy. Not excluding anything from your awareness. Allowing the breath to come in your body as you feel everything that you're feeling. A gentle, relaxing focus for your body and mind. A refreshing focus. Your in-breath and your out-breath don't have to fall on the place where I describe how you're breathing in or how you're breathing out. When I describe an out-breath as relaxed, softening your focus, you can just take note of that. And on the next out-breath that you do, remember to breathe in that way if it feels comfortable. And then when an in-breath comes, knowing in the back of your mind that you can choose to apply the instructions if you wish. Allowing, if you like, if it feels comfortable for that in-breath to come in naturally, smoothly, gently, but also with a certain amount of energy and focus, steady energy and focus, each time that an in-breath comes in. In steady, energetic, focused, taking in satisfaction, pleasure, as you fulfill your need for that energy in your body and mind. Out, relaxing, peaceful, letting go. And as we continue to maintain this awareness of our senses, of our body, of the in-breath coming in, of the out-breath going out, allow yourself to call to mind a feeling of joy that's really significant for you. It could be something you remember experiencing, or it could just be something that you have imagined. It could be something that you know someone else has experienced, that you saw and that you realized was really significant. For example, you may call to mind the joy you experienced on some day, however far in the past, when you achieved something that you had been working at for a long time. A feeling of victory and completion, of mastery, of competence and confidence, that made you feel like you had a stable ground to stand on, and that the future was manageable and secure. Or you may call to mind the feeling that happened of joy when someone else did something kind and thoughtful for you. And maybe that joy came along with a feeling of your own significance, of the significance of the connection that you had with that person who appreciated you and who saw the aspects of you that were worth appreciating. And maybe in that kind of joy that you experienced, there was a feeling of warmth and safety. Maybe the kind of joy you experienced was a recognition of something precious you had in your life. Maybe even something that you would normally take for granted. A feeling of gladness that you live in a time of peace, that you have sufficient food and water and shelter. And maybe that joy you experienced was a kind of joy that you could settle into. A kind of joy that felt like it could sustain you. Because in that moment, you knew you had enough and you could rest content, taking pleasure in reflecting on the abundance in life. Perhaps even the kind of joy you experienced that, as you reflect on now, feels very significant, was just a feeling of hope in a dark time. Just a feeling that even though things were really tough, you still had a way to take a step forward. You still had a reason to believe things might get better. And in spite of all the obstacles, you were able to turn your attention and focus on that thing. And like these other kinds of joy, it gave you perhaps a solid place to stand, a feeling of safety and warmth, however small, a feeling of brightness, a feeling that somehow, even in that time, there was a sense that something could be enough. Allow yourself a moment now to explore and conjure to mind a feeling of joy that you experienced. A specific kind of joy that felt truly solid and real. However small, however apparently insignificant. Allow yourself to turn your attention as we continue to breathe out and in gently, not excluding anything from our awareness, but calling to mind and turning over in your mind all the ways that that kind of joy felt. Breathing in and out. And allowing your mind to just gradually settle on some kind of joy, whatever feels like it calls to you right now. Whatever feels like it comes naturally. Even just the feeling of joy that comes when somebody smiles at you or welcomes you when you come home, come into work. A stranger who holds the door. Just a simple recognition of something positive. Still breathing in and out slowly, gently, in a refreshing and focused manner. And turning your attention now to how that kind of joy that you felt in your body, or how it could feel as you choose to focus on it again, allowing it to become what it naturally becomes as you place your attention on it. Perhaps finding that there's a sense of lightness in your chest, a sense of openness and warmth somewhere in your head and shoulders. A feeling of kind of warm bubbling up of energy deep in your belly. A sense of exuberance, perhaps. Almost the feeling of expectation that this warm, uplifting, bubbly feeling is just about to blossom into something wonderful, and there's no telling what it may be. Perhaps a feeling of warmth or tingling or connectedness or wholeness all along the outside of your skin or just under your skin. Perhaps with this joy in your body comes a sensation of settling down and being at ease. Like the joy is a river that you're floating along as you gently move into the future with this joy carrying you. Allowing tension in your body to relax and settle down. Perhaps you notice any of these things, or whichever of them feel natural or comfortable. And perhaps as you notice these things, As you find that joy wherever it is for you in your body and mind, you're able to let go and trust and settle into that feeling. Continue to breathe in and out peacefully, taking in energy and focus with every in-breath. Breathing out gently, allowing this joy to fill us up in whatever way it does, in whatever way feels natural. Whether it is in a particular place in your body, whether there's simply a feeling of relating to the joy somehow, of holding it, or of being held by it. Or simply that the joy is an idea floating around like a little spark that doesn't necessarily have to be very connected to us at this moment, but that has some particular preciousness about it, some particular little meaning in terms of how it can provide something positive. And as we continue to breathe in and out gently, allow your mind to move about and explore and find someone who you can call to mind, with whom you have an uncomplicated relationship. It could be someone who you feel very positively towards, for whom it's natural for positive, hopeful, trusting feelings to arise. It could be somebody who you respect and admire, whether you know them personally or not. It could even be a character in a book or a movie who you think embodies values that are admirable, whom if you were to meet in real life, you would feel a natural kind of affinity for. It could even just be someone who you feel neutrally towards. Somebody who you have no reason to feel any animosity for, resentment for. Just a stranger or an acquaintance. But somebody with whom your relationship is not complicated or tense. Continuing to breathe in and out in a way that feels natural. Allow yourself to call this person to mind. And when you've brought to mind a person who you feel like you can naturally connect with in this way, allow yourself to explore all the ways you can be connected to the idea of this person. See what feels the most natural. For instance, you know that this person is a real person out there somewhere in the world, if you have indeed selected a person who exists and who is still alive. So what you could do is imagine that this person out there in space somewhere, whether they're just in the room next door or far off in a different country, you could remember that that person exists out here somewhere in the world in a direction that you could point in. and that you both exist in some sense in the same physical space. You could imagine that the person is visible to you in your mind's eye, and that you actually see them as they go about their day wherever they are, walking, standing, or sitting, working or resting, as you see their facial expression marked by joy or frustration or whatever passing emotion may cross their mind. If these ways of imagining this person and who and what they are don't feel natural, perhaps you could just keep the idea of them in mind, whether that idea is symbolized by their name or just the knowledge that they're out there somewhere in the world. However it feels natural to be connected to this person, as we continue to breathe in and out in this natural way, breathing in with an energetic focus, taking nourishment from the air, and breathing out, relaxed and at peace. Imagine that on each breath out, you are sending the kind of joy that you thought about earlier to that person. Whether you're imagining them visually or knowing that they're physically out there in the world, as you breathe in energetically with focus, taking nourishment, prepare to then, on each out breath, imagine that you're sending joy to this person. That special kind of joy that you were thinking of a moment ago. However it feels, whatever it means, you're sending it across space so that that person, wherever they are, perhaps in a direction that you can even point to, is able to receive it out there. Perhaps even visualizing that person's reaction when it gets to them. You could imagine it as light or invisible energy. And when that connection reaches them, that person fills up with that kind of joy. Breathing in with focus. Breathing out, sending that person joy. Knowing that when it reaches them, however it felt in your body, in a way that felt strong, soothing, protective, safe, uplifting, as you breathe out, that person will be filled with that feeling. It may feel comfortable to imagine them and their facial expression as a warm bubble of energy floats up in their heart, giving them the sense that they are able to just freely and easily move about through their life without obstacles, upheld by this secure feeling of energetic joy that brings hope, peace, with confidence and satisfaction. Allow yourself to continue breathing in and out in this manner. In with energy and focus. Out, providing joy. In, taking nourishment from the air. Out, filling this person with joy. Noticing that there is no theoretical limit on how much joy we can wish for this other person. Noticing with each out breath that we give joy to this person, that we can give as much joy in theory as they could ever wish for. Knowing that even though we don't have the power to make them feel however they would wish at any moment, it can still be useful for our minds to reflect on just what kind of joy might be helpful for them, and just how helpful and uplifting and soothing this joy could be in their life. And so breathing in, clear, focused, relaxed. And on each out breath, allowing ourselves to explore how wonderful it would be for this person to be upheld, uplifted, and soothed by a strong, powerful sense of overflowing joy. Joy that ripples and expands, brightens, cools and soothes. Perhaps imagining that the joy has a center somewhere in their body. That as you breathe in, taking in nourishment from the air, and out, nourishing their joy, expands and expands until every part of them is upheld and warmed and protected by the powerful joy that we're sending them everywhere in their body. Their joy perhaps ebbing and flowing at times as our attention wavers, as we get distracted, as our imagination ebbs and flows in its ability to hold in our mind's eye this person and how they might feel. But each time that happens, just allowing our mind to return to the nourishing in-breath, the focused in-breath. And the giving on each out-breath of joy to this person, touching their heart, flowing through all their body. Touched by the same kinds of feelings that you noticed in the joy that you were so connected to. Touched by the same kinds of emotions or experience. So, for example, breathing out and filling that person's body with a sense of victory. Breathing in with peace and focus. Breathing out and filling that person's body with a sense of warmth and inclusion, a sense of cherishing, a sense of welcoming. Continue to breathe in and out in this way. In with focus, energy, taking nourishment from the air. Breathing out and giving whatever kind of joy feels natural, whether you send it all around the world in the direction that you could point in, whether you imagine the person there standing in front of you, or whether you imagine them at home or going about their day. But however feels naturally to you, just breathing in energetically, breathing out, filling them with joy, overflowing joy through their whole body, of whatever kind you feel most naturally connected to. Breathing in energetically, breathing out, offering them this joy as a gift. Breathing in with each in-breath, energetic and focused. Breathing out, giving this person joy. Joy so strong they want to throw their head back and laugh. Or joy so strong their whole body just lets go and feels just how wonderful it is. This gift that you're giving this person who you care about. Noticing that at first, this person, you might imagine, as they receive this gift, feel a surprise, an appreciation, an excitement, a thrill, as they find themselves inexplicably connected to this wonderful feeling. as you continue to breathe in with peace and energy and focus. And breathe out, sending this person this joy that just fills them up, makes them feel light, even giddy if that feels comfortable. And then, as you continue in this way for some time, breathing in with energy and focus, breathing out, giving them joy, you may find that you imagine this person having an altogether different reaction to this joy as they settle into it. You may find that you would imagine, as this person allows that joy into their body and allows themselves to be connected with it, that it becomes a deeply soothing, deeply nourishing experience. That on each in-breath, you take in energy, relaxed and focused. And that on each out-breath, this person becomes more stable, more still, more peaceful, as they maintain a gentle, open connection with this joy in their body that fills them up and sets their mind at ease, alleviating their worries, their troubles, alleviating any sense of not being good enough. Allowing this person on each out-breath to feel this joy and be totally at peace. Breathing in, taking in energy and focus. Breathing out, and even if we've never known what it's like to feel this way, offering it to this person as a gift. May this joy that I send you be a rock for you to stand on. May it be a cool breeze. May it soothe all your fears and anxieties so that you can breathe and rest and settle in. And as you breathe in this way, in peacefully and energetically, out giving that joy, you may imagine that this person becomes calm and still, and that a gentle smile of appreciation and warmth comes to their lips. That wherever they are out there in this world, whether you can see them or point to them, or just know the general idea of where they are, imagining the way that this joy, if you could send it, as you imagine yourself sending it, could allow that person to feel calm and at ease, they just rest in the joy that uplifts and soothes and gives them a relaxed pleasure in their body. Breathing in peacefully, energetically. Breathing out, sending joy. A joy they can hold with steadiness and faith. A joy that stays, soothes, and sustains them. In peacefully, energetically. Out, sending them joy. In peacefully and energetically. Breathing out, sending them joy. And as you continue breathing in with peace, focus, and relaxation, breathing out, sending joy to bring a smile to this person, soothe their body, and uplift them. Allow yourself to zoom in just a little bit on the intention behind your action. Continue breathing in and out, breathing in with focus and energy, taking nourishment, breathing out, and sending this person joy. And on each out-breath, notice how it feels to breathe out, wishing for that person to be well. Notice the gentle exertion of that intention. Notice the gentle effort that you're making to focus in this way on this other person's well-being. As you breathe out with that kind intention, whether it feels that it comes naturally or not, notice how you feel about the fact that that intention is there right now. Notice whether that intention, wherever it came from, is something that it feels okay to hold. Whether any part of you objects to that intention, just as a matter of an exploration of a possibility, or whether it feels natural and without any harm to simply focus in this way, natural and harmless, to wish for another person to be well. And noticing, in fact, whether, as you reflect on this intention, breathing in with peace and energy, Breathing out, sending this person joy. Noticing whether, as you exert that intention, there corresponds in you a certain brightness and warmth. Noticing whether, as you exert that intention, there is a part of you that says, yeah, it would be really good if this person felt some joy. It would add something worthwhile to the world. It would mean something. It would matter if this person could get to experience that relaxation and soothing and energy and calm as a true joy permeates them. And noticing whether that natural recognition of the significance of this other person's joy creates an uplifting feeling in yourself, a feeling of warmth and brightness, a feeling of satisfaction, a feeling of connection. As you continue to breathe in with focus and peace, and breathe out, sending this person joy. Noticing your intention. Breathing in with peace and focus. Breathing out, giving joy. Noticing the effect it has on your body and mind to wish well for this fellow human being or fellow being. Noticing if, as you reflect on the way that this kind intention can also be strengthening and soothing, brightening, stabilizing for yourself. Noticing whether that fortifies the intention. Noticing whether, as you see that your joy in giving goes hand in hand with this kind intention for another. Noticing whether you feel yourself committing more fully to that giving. Letting go and allowing that natural impulse. Not having to work or generate it, but just reflecting. There's no reason why I shouldn't share this. No reason why I shouldn't connect to this for this person's sake and for my own. And so breathing in with peace, focus, energy, taking nourishment from the air. And breathing out with your whole heart. Be well. May you have joy. Breathing in with peace and energy. Breathing out, giving your whole heart to this act of kindness. May joy overflow in you. Why? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Breathe in with peace and openness and focus. Be well. May you have joy. May you have this much and even more. And as you breathe in and out in this way, breathing in peacefully with focus, and breathing out openly, kindly, with full commitment, giving joy to this person, imagining how it would make them feel, how it would soothe and uplift them. Allow yourself to explore perhaps a mantra that you could say that would go along with how you feel, that would encapsulate this kind intention. It could be something as simple as, be well. Breathe in peacefully and energetically. Breathe out, be well, be well, be well, be well, be well. Breathing in peacefully and energetically. May all good things come to you. May nothing be held back. There's no reason I should wish anything else. May you be as well can be. May all good things come to you. Breathing in peacefully and energetically. May every moment be a blessing. May there not be a moment that passes when you're not filled with joy. I know it makes no sense in life, but there's no reason I can't wish it for you. If I could give something to you, it would be this. May you have a lasting and sustaining joy. May every moment be a blessing. May you have a pure bliss that is untainted by any doubt, self-criticism, guilt, anxiety, restlessness, dullness, dreariness, hopelessness. May you have pure bliss that soothes and uplifts you every moment. Breathing in with peace and focus. Breathing out, selecting some mantra that feels appropriate and encapsulates your wish. Breathing out, be well, be well. Breathing in peacefully and energetically. Breathing out, be well. Be well, my fellow human. Be well, my peer, my brother. Just maintaining this cycle in with peace and energy, out, may you be well, whatever words come to mind. And take a moment to just scan over all the different aspects of this meditation. The way you imagine this person feels in their body, seeing them, how it would feel to know that you're able to help them, to know that you're able to connect, to help them connect with this joyful part of themselves. Perhaps a feeling of satisfaction and connection. The idea of the actual joy that you're sending to them. That feeling and how much it matters to all of us. The role that it plays and can play in our lives. And then as you breathe out to send this person joy, again, just focusing on the intention that lies beneath that action, the effort you're exerting in order to create a positive effect in someone's life. And as you relax and let go of the imagining of that person, let go of the imagining of the joy you're sending them, allow yourself to just step back and maintain just that subtle intention. On the in-breath, breathing in focused and energetic. On the out-breath, just maintaining that warm feeling, that bright feeling of may you be well. You don't have to put words to it if you don't wish. But just keeping alive just a slight gentle flame of that wish for joy. Breathing in with peace and focus. Breathing out, holding on to that inner intention. The warm, bright feeling of may you be well. Breathing in with energy and focus. Breathing out, warmth and brightness. Breathing in with peace and focus. Breathing out, warm and bright in our intention. Continue to breathe in this way for just a couple more moments. Easy and relaxed and stable. In this gentle, kind, warm contemplation. Still aware of your body and any sensations. Breathing in peacefully and focused. And breathing out as you continue to kindle that warm brightness. That warm, kind brightness. As we continue meditating now, we'll shift our focus to the in-breath, allowing the out-breath to remain with the gentle feeling of sending some kind of goodness or intending some kind of goodness. Allowing, if you're able and if it feels comfortable, for the out-breath to continue to be filled with a sense of warmth, a subtle willingness to give joy. Not pushing too hard to imagine or analyze, but just maintaining this subtle sense of may you be well. And shifting most of our focus now to the in-breath. On each in-breath now, we can continue to imagine this person who we feel connected to in whatever way is comfortable. And just begin to ask the question, all of this joy that we want to share with this person, all these natural and bright ways for this person to experience joy. What is it, or what might it be, that gets in the way? Well, we've been reflecting on the potential for this joy, on this person's and all people's capacity to feel it. We know that often in life, that is not what this person's experience will be like. And so just allow on each in-breath your mind to settle on and reflect on that reality. Breathing out with a sense of warmth, comfortable, warm intention. Breathing in and seeing this person in all their real struggles and challenges, all their human limitations, all the ways that life can throw up obstacles. Breathing out with a warm, kind intention, with a bright, subtle smile. On each in-breath, imagining this person, whether it's imagining they're physically near you, imagining their facial expression, imagining them going about their life, but just imagining all the ways that can get in the way of this natural uplifting joy from coming in and carrying them along. This person could struggle with ordinary, mundane challenges, stress related to social, financial situations, responsibilities. They could struggle with internal challenges, all the difficulties of managing being a human being with all the different psychological factors that can come into play, emotions, reactions, hesitations, and all of these internal and external challenges can come also in extreme or more exaggerated forms. Breathing out with a sense of warmth and brightness, maintaining just the subtle fire, the little flame of may you be well. Or just breathing out easy and relaxed, knowing that sometimes that feeling of warmth and brightness can ebb and flow. And breathing in, just taking into account that great obstacles can come in this person's way. Illness, loss, grief, misfortune, disaster. Old age, death. Breathing in, knowing that this person carries some of those burdens every day in some form, and that sometimes those burdens and barriers can be real obstacles, real barriers to being able to feel free, to be present with the joy that we contemplated earlier. Breathing out. If we can, still maintaining that warm, kind brightness. No reason to let it fade. No reason not to wish this person well, even in light of these obstacles. We would wish for them a joy that would be sustained, a joy that could not be broken by even the greatest obstacles of life. We don't have to find it for them or know what it is. But just breathe out, maintaining that gentle warmth and brightness. May you be well. And on the in-breath now, continuing, just see this person or imagine your connection to them as you know that real obstacles, internal and external, in many forms come up and make life difficult. And as you continue to breathe in this way, breathing out with warmth and brightness, wishing well gently, and breathing in, imagining this person struggling doing their best, but often finding that life cannot yield for them the beauty and joy that they have the capacity for. As we breathe in and out, warmth and brightness, open to this person's obstacles on the in-breath. Allow yourself to explore some idea of what may be an obstacle for them, something that creates real suffering. As you continue breathing like this, just allow your mind to explore what comes up. Breathing out joyfully. Be well. Breathing in what gets in the way. It could be something that you know about this person that they're struggling with now, an external situation, or a barrier that comes up from within. It could be something that you just know is a problem for everyone. Having a bad day, being disappointed, having your expectations broken, being betrayed. Or it could be something that you know you're struggling with. Something concrete or abstract. As simple as a bill that has to be paid, that weighs on someone. Or as abstract as a general sense of dissatisfaction to which you can't really put a name. Breathe out with joy and warmth. Breathe in, opening to just what it feels like to have this particular kind of suffering. Be well, be well, be well. Breathing in, what is it like? What is it like to suffer in this way? Just seeing how hard it is, seeing the ways it presents a barrier. Breathing out, peacefully, be well. On each out breath, just maintaining that simple warmth in whatever way feels comfortable. And breathing in, I see this suffering. And as you settle in on a particular kind of barrier, whatever feels like it's something that you can comfortably hold in mind, on each out breath, still breathing with a gentle warmth. Breathing in and exploring all the different ways that this affects this person, in whatever kind of connection feels comfortable and appropriate. Perhaps imagining on each in-breath that you see this person's face as they struggle with whatever kind of suffering it is that you're thinking about. Not wishing for this person to suffer in this way, but just recognizing that this person does suffer and exploring what that means. Reflecting perhaps on the facial expression of tension, sadness, confusion. Breathing out with warmth, peace, kindness. Be well. Breathing in, perhaps seeing their facial expression, perhaps reflecting on how this specific kind of suffering may feel in their body. Whether it's a tension in the chest or shoulders, a headache, a feeling of shakiness, a feeling of emptiness or dissatisfaction, a feeling of desperation, an exhausting feeling of not quite having enough and having to chase more, always being a little hungry, a little unsatisfied. Breathing out with warmth and joy, with a giving mindset. And on each in-breath, just breathing in and exploring how this suffering may look or feel. Noticing that as tension comes in, or as we explore barriers, the feeling of warmth and brightness may waver. It's still holding to the intention that lies underneath on each out-breath. The intention that goes along with that phrase, be well, be well. No harm intended here, no ill wishes. May you be well. Gentle warmth, breathing out. Breathing in. Exploring how this suffering looks or feels, and maybe even how it sounds to this person as they talk to themselves, as their internal narrative goes on. Perhaps sounding angry, desperate, frustrated. This person's thoughts and their attitude, perhaps also being touched by the suffering and turned into yet another obstacle, an obstacle within that person, triggered by the situation. And so breathing in and out, each out breath with warmth and a kind intention, and each in breath seeing all of this, the suffering without, the suffering outside of this person, the suffering within, all the difficult and pressuring and tiring things about this human situation which they have to face. Each out breath, breathing out with warmth, kind intention, and feeling whatever warmth and brightness may be there. And each in breath, seeing and exploring this suffering. And as we continue breathing in and out in this way, out gentle warmth, in seeing them suffer, not wishing it, just allowing ourselves to reflect on what it would be like for this person to suffer, what it is like, and what that suffering means, what it means to us, what it means for them. Breathing out with kindness. Breathing in and seeing. And now, if it feels comfortable, allow yourself to explore what it would be like if on each in-breath you were able to pull away the suffering this person was dealing with. If on each in-breath all the difficult obstacles and challenges, pain and frustration, confusion and doubt, self-judgment. If as you breathed in, by pulling in that breath, you are also pulling on all that person's suffering and pulling it gently out of them, so that on each in-breath, as you breathed in, their suffering were soothed. Breathing out with that warm brightness, no analysis or visualization necessarily. Just a warm, kind, loving intention. A subtle smile, a subtle feeling of inclusion. warmth on the out-breath, and on each in-breath, breathing in and seeing this person, or just knowing that they are being soothed. The pain inside fading. The frustration and all these difficult emotions shown on their face, releasing, easing. As this person is able to relax and let go. Breathing in, imagine you could take away any tension, any sense of impending threat, any sense of being insufficient. Breathing out, warm and bright. A gentle smile. Breathing in, soothing their pain. Continuing to breathe in this way, out with kindness, with a subtle intention for smiling, intention for joy, warmth and brightness. Breathing in, soothing their pain. May whatever obstacle gets in the way be overcome. May whatever tension there is in their body, whatever resistance, be released and eased. Each out breath with joy, with peace. Each in-breath. May whatever painful emotions there are also find release. Be soothed and eased and stilled with a gentle, pacifying presence as their pain fades. And imagine, if you can, if you feel comfortable with it, that on each out-breath, each in-breath rather, imagine that this person's pain and suffering were something that you could not only pull out of them, but across whatever divide is there, whether you know physically where they are and could pull it across the earth, or whether you imagine them before you and could just imagine it going right into you from them. Imagine that you could pull the suffering into yourself and feel just exactly what it's like for them to suffer in that way. If you can be so brave and courageous, we've already explored the different possibilities for what this suffering could look like. And we held those possibilities in our mind as we explored it. So on each in-breath, allow yourself to consider whether you might be willing to feel that again, to breathe in and share a part of this person's suffering with them. Breathing out with that warm brightness. Breathing in, pulling in their suffering, knowing they're soothed as you breathe in, and welcoming in that pain, welcoming in that confusion and those emotions. But on each in-breath, if you can, welcoming it in with a mind that doesn't suffer. Welcoming it in with a mind that is just present with each part of it and able to hold it gently. Breathing out with a warm, kind intention. Breathing in. Sharing a part in this person's suffering by being willing to see it for what it is. Breathing out the warm brightness. Breathing in. Being willing to share a part of this person's suffering just by facing it, just by feeling what it means and not turning away. Knowing you can't actually take this person's suffering from them. But just exploring what it would be like. Exploring how your mind responds to that idea. Breathing out with a warm, bright intention. Be well. On each in-breath, allowing that more analytical process to occur. The process of imagining that as you breathe in, their suffering fades, and you pull in and welcome the piece of that suffering that's just so challenging for them. Breathing out with joy, kindness. Breathing in, open to that pain. Not turning away from the knowledge of what it might feel like to have tension in your heart, frustration, a feeling of heaviness. Breathing out with warmth, be well. Breathing in and seeing whether there's a part of you that would be willing to hold this heaviness for them. Breathing out, warmth, kindness. Just that subtle fire we're keeping alive of a gentle smile. Breathing in and seeing whether you might be willing to say, I'll hold this suffering for a while. With my mind stable and steady, with my mind open and kind, I am able to hold this for you. Breathing out joyfully, gently. Breathing in and exploring that willingness to feel this person's pain, to take it on in a way with willingness and courage and curiosity that allows you to hold it and feel it without needing to suffer. Not intentionally creating pain or suffering in yourself, or tension or real frustration, but just on each in-breath, imagining that frustration or suffering, whatever it is, imagining that it fades from them, and imagining that if that particular kind of suffering could be welcomed in and accepted by you, carried by you, seeing whether there is willingness to do so. Seeing whether on the in-breath there is a willingness to face the not okayness the harsh reality that this person in that moment of suffering really just doesn't feel complete or right or whole. And taking note of if you were to accept those feelings into yourself, where they would take place. Again, sharing this person's suffering just simply by not turning away from it. Just simply by being willing to acknowledge, there is where the tension would be. Breathing out with warmth and brightness, be well. Breathing in, that's where the hopelessness would be. That's where the suffering would be. That's where the sense of insufficiency would be, the tension, the ache, the regret. Breathing out with warmth and kindness and joy. Breathing in, imagining that as you breathe in, this person is soothed, and you pull their suffering into all those places where you can feel it. Let it be there for a moment and fade, knowing this is what they struggle with, knowing it's some semblance at least of what this or others struggle with. Breathing out with joy and warmth on each out-breath. On each in-breath, breathing in, soothing this person of their suffering, taking it away, and being willing to feel what it's like in yourself. So we'll continue breathing like this. Breathing out with a gentle, joyful intention. On each in-breath, breathing in. Imagine their suffering fading as we welcome it in, willing to feel it, able to feel it. Breathing out with joyful, warm peace. Breathing in, willing to share in this person's suffering, exploring what it would be like to share it and soothe them. Breathing out with peace and joy. On each in-breath, breathing in, imagining we could soothe this person, take away their suffering, exploring any willingness we feel to feel their suffering with them, to face it for what it is, and all its realities as a barrier. And on each in-breath, to know that sharing it with them helps to soothe them and put them at ease. Breathing out with joy, warmth. Breathing in and sharing their suffering. Breathing out with a subtle, warm, gentle intention. On each in-breath, breathing in to share and soothe their suffering. And as we breathe out and in with a gentle warmth on each out-breath, and the intention to pull suffering away, to soothe and share their suffering with them on each in-breath. Notice whether there is a part of you, just as we did with the joy, that naturally connects with this activity. Notice if there's a part of you on each in-breath that says, yeah, I don't want this person to suffer. There's no reason why they should. This suffering that gets in the way for them and blocks them. If I could breathe in this way and soothe them and share it with them, I would. Notice as we continue to breathe out, with a warm, gentle joy. Notice whether on the in-breath there's a genuine wish to go to this person, to go to them with total openness. Whether a part of you naturally rises up to meet their suffering. Whether a part of you wants to reach out and connect with them. Breathing out with warmth and kindness. Breathing in and seeing whether a part of you doesn't even need to know where it hurts or why, but whether that part of you just says, I'm here. I know you're suffering. I'm here, let me soothe you. Whether there's a part of you that breathing in to soothe this person and share their suffering, whether there's a part of you that understands. Breathing out with warmth and brightness. Breathing in and noticing whatever part of you naturally connects with this activity. Breathing out with a gentle joy and a kind intention. Breathing in, willing to share their suffering. Noticing whether any part of you naturally says yes. I want to go to you. I want to soothe your pain. Don't suffer. As you breathe out with that warmth and that kind intention, noticing the effect of this attitude. Notice what that attitude develops into. Breathing out with warmth and joy. Breathing in, noticing whether there becomes a tenderness. Noticing whether there becomes a sense of welcoming. Noticing whether on each in-breath, as you breathe, to soothe this person's suffering and share it with them. As you connect with that part of yourself that naturally reaches out, noticing whether there's a letting go that happens as you fully devote your attention to this idea of the comfort this other person needs. Breathing out with joy and gentleness. Breathing in, totally open. Connecting with that part of yourself that understands without needing to understand. Breathing out, be well, be well. Gentle warmth. Breathing in. willing to take that suffering away. Willing to reach out. Open to facing this person's pain. Breathing out the warm joy, kindness, gentle smile. Breathing in just willing. Willing to connect and soothe. Willing to feel the difficult things. As we breathe in this way, warmth and brightness on the out-breath. Soothing and willing to feel suffering on the in-breath. Notice whether there's a phrase or a word or an idea that comes to mind that seems to suit the attitude that you're developing. Breathing out with gentle, warm brightness. Breathing in, I'm here. Breathing in, don't suffer. Noticing again that as with joy, the sense of natural connection with this intention to soothe someone can ebb and flow. But either way, just holding the fundamental intention. The intention that as you breathe in, this person should be soothed. Seeing whether there's a phrase that goes along nicely with that. Breathing out, be well. Breathing in, I'm here. Breathing in, I see you, I accept you. Breathing in, don't suffer, my precious one. I'm here, my brother, I'm here, my sister. I'm here, my father, my mother. I'm here, my child. Breathing out with gentle joy. Breathing in. Don't suffer. Just noticing whatever phrase comes to mind and holding on to that for a little bit. Seeing if it strengthens the feeling, the intention. Now, be well. Breathing in, don't suffer. I'm here, my friend, my brother. Allowing ourselves now to drop the analysis and visualization. Just holding on to the willingness, breathing in, willing to take this person's suffering away, that intention to soothe and connect, breathing out, willing to give joy, that intention to share joy and happiness. Alternating as it feels comfortable, noticing the ebbs and flows. Breathing out with joy and warmth. Breathing in with tenderness. Reaching out to that part of this person who suffers. I'm here. Noticing the switch, noticing whether there's flexibility as you alternate. Breathing out, joyful, joyful, be well, be well, be well. Breathing out, remembering that overwhelming and satisfying joy this person can feel, that we all have the capacity for. Intending joy on each out-breath, gently, gently, and then on each in-breath. But there's suffering, and I'm here. Don't suffer, my friend, my brother, my sister. And if you can, just switching right back, and joy, joy, be well, be well. On each out-breath, and then in. And it hurts sometimes, I know, and I'm here. I'm here, breathing in to soothe. And then finding, if we can, what lies in the middle in between these two feelings. Breathing out, open to their joy. Just knowing that as you see this person being joyful, there's a joy that arises in you, an appreciation, and being open to it. Seeing that natural response on each out-breath. Breathing in and just knowing that as this person suffers, there's an impulse to soothe that arises in you. Just being open to it, seeing that it's there. Breathing out with this openness, Breathing in with this openness. Breathing out, open to joy. Breathing in, open to suffering. And for a short time, we're just going to rest here, blameless. Nothing harmful or unsuitable about what we're practicing, but just allowing ourselves to rest. In the breathing out and resting in the breathing out of joy, the giving of joy. Just a simple, uncomplicated intention, freely available to everyone. Resting also on the in-breath. Just the simple willingness to share with another their suffering, to soothe and accept. Breathing out, willing, joyfully willing. Breathing in, willing, soothing and willing, open. Breathing out, kindly. Breathing in compassionately. And then as we continue connecting with this intention, allowing ourselves to explore its expansion, imagining we could breathe in and out, and send this connection, breathing out joy, breathing in, compassionately connecting with suffering ahead of us in the direction that we're facing, and all as far as the eye can see, as far beyond the bounds of the earth, all the way across the universe. Breathing in, may all the beings in this direction not suffer. Breathing out, may all the beings in front of me be joyful and well, overwhelmed by a soothing and uplifting joy. Breathing out, sending joy also to the direction to our left. Breathing in, maintaining that intention of connecting with the suffering of those to our left. As far as that direction may go, across the entire universe, wherever beings may be in that direction, may they be filled with joy, and may they not suffer. May they be filled with joy. May their suffering be soothed. In the direction to our right, all the way across the universe, may all beings in that direction feel overwhelming and uplifting joy, and may they not suffer. May I be able to connect with the suffering of all those beings and share it by being open to it and facing it. May there be some connection that is able to go to them and soothe them. May this be true also in the direction behind me. May all beings in that direction, all the way across the universe, be well, don't suffer. In the direction above me, as far as the universe may extend, be well, warmth and brightness and joy to all in that direction. Connection and support, openness, soothing understanding to all in that direction. In the direction below me, as far as the universe may extend, may all beings be joyful. May they not suffer, be burdened with pain and frustration. May they connect with someone who sees, acknowledges, understands, and soothes any burden. As I breathe in and out, soothing their suffering of all those beings, open to the suffering of all those beings. Breathing out, sending joy and appreciation to all those beings. And now sending from our bodies, if we can and if it's comfortable, in all directions, radiating out to any being capable of feeling joy or suffering anywhere in the universe. Understanding and joy to every being, no matter how far. Breathing out, joy radiating from our body in all directions. To send that wish for happiness to all beings, overflowing and uplifting their hearts. Breathing in, knowing their suffering, knowing their limitations, willing to feel and understand and face the obstacles that they face. Connecting with that desire to go to them, perhaps with a mantra. Sending that intention in all directions as we breathe in. Don't suffer. Don't suffer, my precious ones. I'm here, my precious ones. And as we continue to breathe in this way, in and out, soothing the suffering of all beings, giving joy to all beings, including yourself in that task. Breathing out, giving joy to all beings everywhere, including yourself, wishing for that overflowing and uplifting sense of joy, and including yourself in that wish with a warm embrace, a warm welcoming. Breathing in, soothing the suffering of all beings in all directions. Open to the suffering of all beings, including yourself. Saying to all beings, and to yourself in your heart, I'm here. Don't suffer, my precious one, I'm here. Still breathing with openness and joy, with openness to connection with suffering, a being among all beings. May all of us be well. May all of us not suffer. May all of us be well. May all of us be soothed. And then letting go of even that analysis and just maintaining openness. Openness for all beings everywhere as we breathe in and out. Whatever their experience may be, whatever my experience may be, for all its complications, barriers, potentialities, open to it as it is. Ready, perhaps able to give joy if needed. Ready to return to that intention. Ready to share with suffering if needed. Ready to return to that intention as well. But for now, resting on the openness that lies beneath those two. Open and gentle and present. Present for all of us. Now letting go of any sense of connection to other beings that you're actively creating with your imagination. Just breathing and open, noticing what you feel. If any feelings are there that require soothing, reaching out to them with that gentle hand of awareness and bringing your presence, bringing your willingness to feel to them. If any feelings come that are joyful, that sustain you and uplift you, reaching out to those and holding them in the same way that you would wish for your loved one or for any human being, celebrating that feeling, letting it settle and grow, reflecting that everything that you accomplished in these last minutes or hours, whether you broke it up into multiple sessions or did it all in one, reflecting that all of this was brought about by your intention, by how you chose to direct your mind, whether the meditation that was guided helped to stimulate a new train of thought. It was you who directed your mind in that way and chose to develop these intentions. Reflecting on the significance of that and knowing that as you continue to go about your day, you have the choice over what intention to cultivate. Notice if there's an intention that you wish to bring with you. Something for the day, the week, the month. Something that needs to be accomplished. Something that you want to hold on to. And if you wish, if it's comfortable, allowing yourself to connect that intention with the intentions you've cultivated today. Noticing whether the intention that you're developing is one that brings joy, that soothes suffering, whether the accomplishment of your intention is in line with the state that your mind is in, whether it's conducive to this openness, to this letting go, to this sharing, this giving, to this willingness to feel. Breathing nice and easy, open, warm, bright, ready to connect. And if you wish, noticing perhaps a piece of this contemplation to bring with you, whether it's the intention, whether it's the possibility of just a single breath, breathing out with kindness, whether it's a word or phrase that you wish to speak to yourself in your heart, in your mind, or out loud. One of the mantras or phrases that you developed or came up with. Whether it's an image or a feeling in your body, a place in your body that you feel more connected to. And if there is such a thing that you wish to bring with you out of this meditation, just notice it. Focus in on that thing. And set a firm intention to remember that you have the power to direct your mind to that thing, to that tool, in order to connect with the parts of yourselves that you have connected with and cultivated here today. Take a moment to breathe, nice and easy, gentle, open, perhaps giving some warmth and brightness on the out-breath, a willingness to connect with suffering on the in-breath. Perhaps just staying easy and calm. Taking note of that piece you wish to bring with you. And when you're ready, letting go of the contemplation and continuing with the rest of your day.